Hello and welcome back to SoulSpaUniversity Fall Edition. Well, Tom has rushed me on here in the middle of my weekend, and today's topic is a surprise for Tom, which I will get to. In the meantime, thank you so much for stopping by. Please like and subscribe. I cannot tell you enough how important it is to subscribe and like. And Tom loves talking about that bell.
Yes, it's my favorite thing. Please hit that notification bell so that every time we put out a video, you can actually figure it out instead of searching for us. It'll tell you. It's like an annoying friend. It's like, remember that? Remember that?
You are so good at that, Tom. I can't even handle how amazing you are at that. Olympian.
Oh, am I? Is that who I am? Please also leave a comment down below. Maybe.
I am admiring this. I strive to be like that one day. So
let's get into this freaking story.
This morning, I was driving in the car, crossing by lakes, having the best time with my car, and I just get so into music. And this amazing news came on my airwaves, which was about my man Elon, but right after it became the most magnificent song, which was show the vibe to like the story that broke too with him and SpaceX and everything, and it was by Masked Wolf, Astronaut in the Ocean, What You Know About Going Down in the Deep. Which I'd sing or rap for you, but it would just be like so my life that then like some rapper would be like after me. Okay. Like just like how somehow like Brian McKnight just fucking hates me for some reason. So
wait, what?
What? Don't even get me started. But yeah, that's why I'm like, oh, it would just so be my life that some rapper would be after me. If I even sang like 2 seconds of that song, it would just be the most random thing.
Why does Brian McKnight hate you?
Okay, he needs to, it's fine. He needs to calm down. Okay, that's all. It's not even a big deal.
No, it's this story now. What the hell is this? How does Brian McKnight not like you? How do you know Brian McKnight?
Okay, first of all, I just realized that I just mixed 2 different flavors of this drink, and that's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that yet. I'm sorry. I'm just dealing with the fact that we have to cover this story now. Okay, honestly, oh my God, it's so stupid. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter.
Kind of does, because Brian McKnight was awesome, and I can't imagine anyone angering that freaking man.
Hey, now it matters. Now I will say it. You know exactly how to make me say things, okay? Yeah, that's what I mean. It's the most random story. The back at one guy is like mad at me. Like, what the is this? Okay, I don't know. It's really a non-story, but basically like my friends just really wanted to go get his autograph. Well, like this is a while, like over a decade ago. And I was like, oh my God, I was just never one for autographs. It's like, like I've been around famous people. I've been around really high up people. I don't fan out. You know what I mean? I've worked with them before. I don't get it. Autograph. And it's Brian McKnight. He's great, but autograph, in general, I'm just not an autograph person. In terms of like, let's go disrupt our whole lives to get this person's signature that is never going to remember you. Like, I don't know. So I was like, oh my God, And so we end up in this really, so I went along for the ride, like just so we could like do other things that day in the city. And we end up at this really small radio shack in the city where we're online to get Brian McKnight's autograph, or really they are online. And it's really small store, like to the point where even though we're all having fun and I'm having like joke whisper arguments with them, somehow the store would be so quiet whenever I would say the exact wrong thing that I didn't realize would be so wrong. And the whole store in line would just look at me including Brian McKnight. So this happened about 3 or 4 times on the way up to him. You know, like it would start out by me being like, you know, having a joke, like argument with my friend, and then eventually just, you know, our voices would raise just a little as I was like, I mean, it's just Brian McKnight. And all of a sudden it would be pitch quiet and everybody was just like staring at me, and he's just there like, and I'm like, who's amazing? And then it would just be like, it would just get worse and worse without me meaning to. Like, you know what I mean? I'd be like, it started out by me being like, who cares about autographs? And then everybody would just look at me. And then eventually I'd be like, I mean, it's just Brian McKnight. And, you know, and then this fly is stalking me. And maybe Brian McKnight's soul, is he still alive?
Yes.
Oh, all right. I mean, again, another unmeaning dig. Okay. And then it would be, eventually it just got to the point where, you know, I was like, I mean, like my friend was like, he sings the most epic songs ever. And I was like, okay, but like, do they even mean anything anymore? He got divorced. And again, now we're real close to the front and everybody is just like, and like, he's just like, and I'm like, which is totally fine. Totally fine. So by the time we got up there, this was awkward as, okay. And I just tried to relate to him on the divorce thing. You know, I kept trying, everything I tried to rationalize, even after I said that, it like wasn't working, like nobody was listening then. And then when I got up there, I tried to relate to him on the divorce thing. And he just was not having it. And I was just like, I remember we just walked out of there and I'm like, great, now Brian McKnight hates me. Okay, he probably hates nobody. And now I got this random celebrity hating me. And again, the whole store just stopped and looked at me. And I'm like, but it's true at this point. It's just, but I probably shouldn't have said random. I don't know. I just, no matter what I said that day was somehow accidentally offending Brian McKnight. And I was like, you know what? I can't win. I don't know. Sorry, Brian McKnight. I am sorry. I have nothing personal against you. It just happens to be where the stars were that day in terms of aligning and where I'm just somehow the most offensive person of Brian McKnight.
Jesus Christ. How can you insult that man?
It wasn't like on purpose.
I know. Well, at least it wasn't bad, like really bad freaking insult. At least you weren't dropping the N-bomb or anything like that.
Yeah,
It's
I would never.
It's like, why did Spider-Man hit you? Well, back in the day, it was a little bit, and I was like, no. This is understandable. This is exactly who you are. I
tend to be a rapper, but I would never really do it. Like I would never Gwyneth Paltrow do it, even no matter how kidding she is. Like, I mean,
what?
Oh, yeah, she like straight up did it to Beyonce and Jay-Z, like in a kidding around thing, and they were like,
Did she drop? Did you say the N-word?
Yeah, for sure. And everybody knows she was kidding, but it just didn't fly.
You can never say you're kidding with that anymore.
Yeah, no, apparently not.
That's hilarious. Well, that's pretty damn funny that apparently Brian McKnight hates you.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even see a race when I look at him. So can we just rule that out? That's not like what it was about at all.
No, we're joking, obviously.
I was just very young and wanted to do other things with my day aside from getting Brian McKnight's autograph, which obviously when I got up there, I didn't want to get.
It's understandable. I'm not an autograph person either. I don't get it.
I mean, I was super sweet to him, but he was just like, you can fuck off. And I'm like, Brian McKnight.
That's funny as hell. All right, I'm sorry to sidetrack, but we were getting that one story at some point. What?
So yeah, so SpaceX, Elon Musk.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know if you've heard about this. He launched 4 people. Oh, my neighbors are very loud. 4 people to into orbit on Wednesday that are actually getting back today. And they're not like professional like they're not like professional astronauts or anything. These are like the first time like 4 civilians are like just getting launched into orbit.
Yeah.
So this was great. Like aside, like, you know, with Branson and Bezos, they were only there for a matter of minutes, I think. These people are there for 3 days in orbit with each other.
I heard a little bit about this. I'm not gonna, you know, trample your story, but I heard a little bit about this, and it's like, from what I heard, it seems crazy.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know. Did you hear the part where the person that paid for the 4 spots spent like around $200 million? I'm just gonna pause this because of the noise outside. $200 million. He spent $200 million on all 4 seats. So that's interesting. In the good part, apparently it's to raise awareness for St. Jude, which is so
Oh.
Yeah, that is nice. That is nice. And then eventually the thought came to me, or you could have gave $200 million to St. Jude.
That would have made sense.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? If he really wanted to do this and he wanted to raise awareness, you know, great. I'm also wondering like how these people are coming out of this capsule in 3 days. Like, I wonder if they're going to be like, F this, you know, like, I wonder how many of them really wanted to go, you know, or if it was more like their friend got them a ticket and it's like, oh, I have a baby shower that day. And he's like, oh yeah, no problem, you know, and he just goes on about how it's no problem for 5 minutes until finally he's like, it only costs like $50 million, but it's fine. And then they have to go. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you can't be like, my wife's plant died, you know, like you can't, it's $50 million. Like $50 million. I'd rather the 50 million.
I thought it was more. I heard on the radio it was more.
Altogether 200 million or more, but that means each seat was 50 million.
That's insane. But I heard that SpaceX wasn't doing like rides, basically. They're straight up, you know, like NASA, just scientific, putting stuff up there, not driving people back and forth like Virgin Airlines and all them, just doing tourist shit.
Yeah, well, either way, this is what they did. They just shoved like 4 civilians in some sort of orbit. Hey, I'm all about mind expansion. Like, that's why this channel exists. But like, I also like, we ground the mind expansion and marry it to where we are right now so that people can actually understand the concepts, you know? And to me, and you know, great that they're doing this, but it's also like, oh, I can't help, as expansive as I am, I'd rather the 50 million. Be stuck in a capsule for 3 days. I mean, who knows how well these people know each other? Like, who knows if they really wanted to be there? Like, you know.
Yeah, that would suck. It's like what they're eating, freaking like garbage space food. That's like that dehydrated ice cream that you buy when you go to the that little space station museum.
Yeah, way worse.
Like, that sucks.
Yeah, I was always, of course, thinking, what are they eating? Yes, I thought of that. I thought, how are they sleeping? You are stuck in a capsule for 3 days straight with these people. I mean, I wonder how they're coming out. So they're landing in Florida tonight, which is Saturday, September 18th. And they're landing in like some part of the ocean somewhere. And I'm just wondering how they're coming out. Like they better like tell us what happened. What went down for, like, we can't even think 3 days straight because it's literally 3 days and nights straight. So think about the amount of hours that is, like, straight with these people, like, you know?
What are they doing? Like, how?
Yes, what are they doing?
Like, for the first hour, it's like, woo, ah. After that, it's like, orgy?
Apparently, this is the highest humans have went since the man on the moon.
The man on the moon? You mean Neil Armstrong? Yes. Apparently, supposedly. he went on the moon.
But my thing is, when they are in orbit, like, are they literally just, what are they doing? They're just like circling around the Earth?
That's it.
Okay, that's a tour. That's a tour. But wait, so is it one whole round of the Earth for 3 days, or is it like round and round?
Yeah, I believe it's once around equals 3 days.
Well, that wouldn't make sense now, would it? Wouldn't it be like at least 3 days?
Well, no, I wouldn't think so, because it's not going as fast as the Earth, obviously. Or I don't. You know what? I have no idea. I'm going to say that now. But from what I heard, the one time around was equivalent to 3 days, because it's not going very fast. I could be wrong, but that's what they said on the radio.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't, like, what the hell do you do? Like, I would take pictures, of course. You take pictures left and right. But other than that, it's like, unless I'm going to a planet or somewhere else that I know there's an actual destination and not just up and down, that would be really boring.
I don't think it's up and down, right? Aren't they just going around the Earth?
Yeah, but they're coming right back down. Didn't they leave from Florida?
It's just nuts, huh?
So, yeah, I heard some other stuff on this, but I'm going to go ahead and let you.
No, go.
So what I heard, and it's scary as hell, is that this thing is not being driven. There's no pilot. It's all automated.
Of course.
And so it's also going to be automated when it lands. And that is scary as hell. Because what is it?
Like, okay, I hate to do this. This is more your role, but like, I never want to like separate, people from each other in terms of any sort of demographic. But isn't that the rich people thing to do? Like, I want it automated. Like,
no.
So like, what to do? No.
Hell no. No. The rich people thing is have someone do it for them. Always. Have a
machine now, because he wants to be alone with these 3 people for some reason.
But no, he's not up there. Elon Musk is not there.
No, of course not. I would never be talking about him like this. I'm talking about the guy that bought all the seats.
Yeah, no. No, it's always to have a servant, have someone, and like, if they can have the driver literally wear a tuxedo and a top hat while he.
I think that you are generalizing. I know if I got rich, I'd be the opposite. Like, I would rather a machine so I don't inconvenience somebody.
Yeah, but the rich that are been rich, this is who they are.
All right.
A lot of them.
Moving on. Anyway, what else have you heard?
No, not for nothing. If I was rich, I would do the exact same thing. So, God help the world when I become rich.
Okay. Anyway.
Right.
So, there's a fly. So what else have you heard about this?
From what I heard, that the guy that bought the tickets is actually a tech billionaire. They did this, and then they basically did it to spite Bezos and how's the other guy's name? I always forget his name. The guy that owns Virgin Airlines.
Branson.
Richard Branson. This was actually done specifically to spite them, because it's like, even in the thing, their statement, they're like, we're going into space and not just orbit, to go like just a little bit above the clouds. We're going into actual space with these people. So that's kind of nuts that this was done just for that. It's a little scary too, because, like, what is it, 18 years ago, that spaceship blew up, coming back in with all those people, and all because it didn't have one little plate. So a lot of things can go wrong, and this is scary, especially with no pilot.
18 years ago. I mean, that's a whole human, but what happened?
I don't want to get into too much, but that one space shuttle with, like, I forgot how many. I think it was like 10 people, 12 people, something like that. when it went up, whatever. And when it was coming back down, it didn't have a panel that was meant to like keep it from like a heat panel or whatever, keep from the re-entering the atmosphere, getting heat getting into the actual ship. And NASA figured it out that it did have that it didn't have that, but they kept it secret from the actual crew because they knew what was going to happen. They were hoping it wouldn't, but they didn't want to tell the people right before it happened, because if it didn't happen, great. If it did happen, they didn't want to panic them right before they died.
Oh my God. This isn't Apollo 13, right? That happened in the 70s.
No, that happened a long time ago. Yeah, no, this is 18 years ago.
Oh my God.
So the
Crazy.
spaceship, it blew up and everybody died. This was 18 years ago.
Oh my God. Well, you're like 5 years older than me. So I must have been like a wee little tot hatching from an egg. And you were like a big friendly giant being like, "Whoa."
Yes, that's what I was. Where's the panel? But
oh my God, that is crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
And they admitted to it too. And they finally came out and they were like, "Oh yeah, we knew that there was the panel had fallen off at some point during the launch, and we kept it a secret from them because we didn't want them to,
But there's nothing they could do. That's why. They might as well enjoy their last days instead of panicking to death.
Yeah.
It makes sense. That's a very deep concept. I'm glad you brought this up, Tommy.
But that's why it's like so scary that like this spaceship that went up with these 4 civilians that don't know anything about anything. Like literally, I highly doubt they even know how to like steer left and right on this damn thing in space, or if it even has the controls for it. Just to come down and God forbid something happen.
Wow. Oh my God. What else did you hear about this?
That's basically it. I heard about the 3-day thing. The guy's a billionaire. This was all done pretty much for spite.
Are you sure about the spite thing?
Well, it's 2 things. This is the spite thing because they made it a point to say to be like, oh, this is an actual space mission and not just a tourist mission. Meanwhile, it's a tourist mission. And the third thing that I heard was this is the prelude to a tourist type space launch in the future.
Yeah.
So like I said a long time ago when we had a couple podcasts, quite a few podcasts ago, when I said, and you were like, no, what's his name? Elon Musk is, he's a great guy, blah, blah, blah. He'll never do it just for money. He apparently is doing it just for money. And he's going to start a tourist type attraction with space launches.
Well, maybe he's using the money for good and.
No.
Although.
Robots.
Okay, just so I'm not super one-dimensional about Elon, right? I have been hearing more and more about what he really did say about robots. Like I used to just hear like probably 30% of what I know now about what he used to say about robots. And the fact that he went in depth in terms of like how bad they're going to be for us, like that in depth, that detailed, and then still created it is a little bit like, I don't know now. I mean, I thought he was just kind of giving a fact out there to warn people like, gee, guys, I could do this, but this is what's going to happen. I thought it was just kind of like this, but it's more like he has like a whole movie about how it's going to kill everybody. He's like, and introducing the Tesla bot.
Yeah. Yep. Told you he was evil. Nobody wants.
Still not saying that. Not saying you're in it, but either way, back to, yes, guys, check out. We did do early coverage of Billionaires in Space when we were just wee little tots on the podcast system, when there was still a headboard in my kitchen, which only changed a day ago. But yes, that's where we are covering the Billionaires in Space. I have yet to actually watch the those early videos, I do remember your friend Joe being like, do you watch all the videos before you put them out? And recently, yes, but I don't know why I told him yes at that point, because for some reason I forgot about like the 10 I forgot to watch before I put it out.
Yeah, we still have
I should probably watch them.
a lot of videos that have not been put out yet. So,
Oh, well, that's a whole different story. Yeah, we have a lot, guys. We have a lot. But the ones that are very current, I try to put out as soon as possible because they're current. People need to know, you know.
oh, like our new current Cuomo one, 2 months after.
Yeah, that was recorded August 21st. Literally
So,
a week or so, a week after we got back from LVI. And yeah, it just got out now, which was like late September. Like, yep.
that's all right.
I also hope people don't take that the wrong way, because I was just saying a story at the end to really be funny about like, yeah, one time my boss asked me, like one time my boss wanted a girlfriend, you know, and it's just kind of like, I wanted just a lot of silence until I was like, and you know what I did? I got him a girlfriend. Like, you know, that's all the point of the story. It was just to make light of something. I'm not trying to be like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, that's all I pretty much heard about this. It's just that it's like, it's crazy that there's no pilot. That would scare the shit out of me. But
I don't know. They're now saying robots are smarter than humans. Yeah.
now they've always said that.
So there you go. We're good.
That's
Besides,
the fear.
parachuting into the ocean, so obviously it'll be fine.
No, that's not the point. Coming into the atmosphere is the issue, because they're all going to burn up.
Oh, so you're saying they're above the clouds?
Yes, they're far above the cloud. They're 100 miles up.
Like that song. But again, I can't do any of, because
You can do like a second of it.
oh no, I read up on this way before this podcast, pretty much right before the podcast, guys, is when we prepare, if we do. And yeah, I no, we can't do anything. But I will figure this out one day.
Well, you could always speak the lyrics without like not in the actual musical tone.
All right, well, it was when we were teenagers, the chick that was singing like flying above the clouds. You're not gonna know. I would have to yeah, I can't.
Like a techno song.
Talking about, leave it in the comments.
Oh. All right, well, that's all I got. And it's a crazy story. And
Yes.
also, since robots are smarter than us, that's all well and good, but they also don't fear things like we do. So if the spaceship's about to blow up, the robot's like, oh well, I'm already backed up on Earth, so good luck. It's not like it's going to give a crap about these people blowing up.
But they'll care about their fellow robot that is flying it. No?
No,
No.
because that's probably the same robot that has, its brain basically on Earth. So it's like,
yeah.
oh well, robots don't care. This is why Elon Musk's going to murder us all.
Okay, he's not a robot. Although there has been videos I've seen that he might be a Venetian.
What? Like the blinds? What are you talking about?
A Venetian, like again from Venus, I think.
Oh.
There's a lot going on Venus lately.
But they're supposed to be tall, blonde women. Buxom women.
Big blonde people. Big buxom blonde people, I thought. Yeah. Apparently there's rumors that Tesla has Venus origins, and now Elon Musk, which kind of would also lead to the theory that maybe he's Tesla reincarnated, maybe, but we have gone real far off topic now.
We are very far off topic. No, I think he's just a dictator, a really bad dictator everybody knows about, but I'm not going to name, brought back to life. And
I don't think so. I would not like him if that's the case.
The man literally said, hey, listen, that guy, charismatic. That man, he literally said, you know how cheap it would be?
Not.
Oh, true. He goes, you know how cheap it would be to have a killer robot Like to make a killer drone, it'd be so cheap to make. It's like, and so easy that it would protect you. It's like, who says these things and also can back it up? So I don't trust this man. He's gonna murder us all.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. At one point, I thought maybe I should take him a little off of my future ex-husband list. But then I heard he got bullied, and I was like, oh.
Oh, so he got bullied, and now he's gonna kill the world. It's a real nice freaking sentiment. Also, you don't want to see him freaking walk into his study one day when you're married with him and see him eating baby skins and shit because he's a fucking.
Oh my God, no, let's not talk about that. Come on, no, we don't talk about that on SoulSpaUniversity. Thank you. That is really, people come here to experience heaven, not whatever your world is, you Inspector Gadget wannabe. Okay, we're not doing that. No.
Sorry, I'm being stifled. The truth is being stifled, people. But thank you for watching. Do you have anything else?
I am not a censoring person. I just protect my audience's energies.
That's what she calls it, the energies. I have someone with the gun in my house facing me at the moment. It's like, shut your mouth, shut your mouth.
Yeah, that's what you get for talking bad about Elon Musk, Mr.
Well, he's evil. So thank you for watching, everyone. Or am I cutting this too short? Do you have anything else?
I guess the last thing I'm going to say is when these people come back tonight, I want to know what's up. Guys, if you're watching, those of you that were in the space shuttle. Oh. Sorry, guys. Elon, can you start working on the fact that I've silenced my phone and yet it still comes through my computer when someone calls me when I'm podcasting? Yeah, can we work on that? How are we sending rocket ships everywhere just for leisure? Everyone hate me now. I said it like that. Leisure, okay? And meanwhile, I can't even have a damn podcast without getting interrupted. Apple, whoever's charged of that now, whoever is in charge of that, okay? Anyway, where we were at. Okay. All right, people that are watching that are on the space capsule. If you're watching this, please comment below. And I would love to interview you. What happened in these 3 days? What did you eat? Do you hate your 3 other people you were with now? Do you hate yourself? What did you guys do? Obviously, you don't pay that much money to play chess up there, but what did you do? Was there an orgy? Did you guys bring enough clothes? How do you feel? Have you showered? Did you shower there? What was gravity like? Was time different? Is it an anti-aging technique? And if not, why the would anyone pay $50 million? Either way, I have an interview ready for you because I will not be done with questions until you are tired and need some drinks. So please contact me either in the comments or at SoulSpaUniversity@gmail.com. Also, for our general audience, if anyone knows anyone who has died recently, met an alien, has any sort of paranormal experience at all, or anything deep, or anything very interesting to educate us about, please contact me at SoulSpaUniversity@gmail.com. I would love to have you on. And if anyone is interested in the session, aside from Muffin over here, same email. And please, guys, hit the notification bell and subscribe. The notification bell does come up after you've subscribed, and that way we're not lost forever and ever.
Also like and leave a comment down below. And also for the astronauts, how is the bathroom situation? I don't ever under, like, how does that work? Are you just sitting there like, oh God, it's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up?
Exactly the questions we need to know. And I would love to interview you on SoulSpaUniversity.
Yeah. Also, oh, that's right. If you want to get in touch with Christina, you can find her at.
We've done that already. However,
oh,
yes.
All right.
In the meantime,
sorry, everyone.
Can I please give credits to the song because I'm not allowed to sing it, guys? Everybody, check out the song. I've known it for a while by Masked Wolf, "Astronaut in the Ocean." What you know about rolling down in the deep? Oh yeah, that should be our theme song. I freaking love it. Oh my God, I cannot wait to somehow incorporate music to this channel.
It's a very famous song that's been out for some time now. But yes, very good song.
Whatever.
This is why we need TikTok. It was huge on TikTok.
You know what's not huge on TikTok? You know what? I'm going to refrain from being insulting, Mr. Inspector Gadget. All right. How about
What the fuck? You're making fun of me on that?
how about Moses? Can we let my people go? How about that? Oh, Pharaoh. Listen, Pharaoh. Can we let my people go? Okay.
Yeah, Moses is not the one being told to let people go. You,
All right. All right.
all right. All right. Thank you for watching.
I wonder if they drank on this capsule.